So, I'm trying to video blog or vlog. Vlog. Because I take forever to do the vlogs and I want to try this. So, here we go. In the last one I tried, the sound didn't work. So, here we go again. So, last thing I wrote, classes started. I just finished my second week of classes. And last weekend I went to Galway, which was very, very, very cool. So we got there on Friday and walked all along the coast and through the town and everything. It's a really, really cute city. More of a town. I'd call it a town. There's just like a main street that you can walk down with shops on either end, with bars, and just a typical little town. Very picturesque. Anyways, and so then you go to, it goes off into the bay, where there are a bunch of Galway hookers, the sailboats there. It's cute. And then there's the Spanish Arch that Christopher Columbus, or when Christopher Columbus was there, it was built. It's really old. And there's a super cute little restaurant called Ardbia that's right there that my friends and I wanted to go to but couldn't because it was expensive. Anyway, so then we walked around and went through green grassy fields, frolicked, and then we walked to a place called Sandhill and jumped off of Black Rock, which is just a diving point, and you can jump off the 40-meter spot, which I wanted to do but I couldn't because it wasn't deep enough, the tide wasn't high, so I just did the 7-meter one. Galway Bay is not as cold as I expected it to be, but it was really fun. It was nice. I picked up a bunch of rocks, and I'm a nerd and collected rocks, so that was cool. Then we took the bus back to my friend's house where we stayed, got changed and dried, and went out to dinner at this place called Colonel Mustard's, and I finally had good produce. I had a very, very tasty salad. Oh, it was delicious. And then we went out that night to like 3 different pubs. The pub scene is good. I mean, we went on a weekend. I would like to go to Galway during the week to see the traditional music, but oh well, what can you do? But yeah, it was good. And then Saturday we went on a bus trip to the Cliffs of Moher, the Burren, and a super old tombstone. So we did the super old tombstone first, which is like 4,800 years old. It was really neat. It was just like 2 rocks like that, and then the third one was on top. And it was very impressive that they could do that at that time period. And then we drove up through the Burren, which is a ton of old limestone. Well, obviously it's old, it's stone, but it's just like been exposed from years and years of rain, because it's Ireland. And it's neat. It's a very, very cool thing to look at, just because there's tons of it, and it can't be used because it's very brittle. And it's cool standing on it too because it's so porous that you can see straight down into it, and so therefore around there's tons of caves and stuff like that. Anyway, so then we went to the Cliffs of Moher, which the best way I can explain it is nature slapping you in the face with its awesomeness. It's just amazing. I mean, it just all the elements at once just all kind of come together, and really, it's just really neat. So we walked all the way up and down on both sides of the mountain, which was really, really good. Good crack, as they say here. But it was really, really windy. Yeah, the Cliffs of Moher were a lot like the Cliffs of Insanity and the Princess Bride. Oh, and my friend babysat for Princess Buttercup. Awesome, right? Oh my god, coolest thing ever. I'm so excited about this. Yeah, super duper cool. So that made my day. Well, Cliffs of Moher made my day too, because those were awesome. Yeah. So it was very windy there, but a very, very good experience. Just really makes you appreciate nature and just it's crazy what it can do. And I should stop playing with my hair. It's greasy. Anyways, on the way back, we went to a really old castle. That was cool. Castles are cool. And it was like a 6.5 hour tour of the whole thing, so it was a long day. We were tired, and we went and saw a movie called The Switch with Jennifer Aniston and Jason Bateman about him hijacking her pregnancy. It was funny, cute, but chick flick, whatever. It was cool. And then we left the next day. And the bus ride's like 3.5 hours of nothingness, really. It's just like, well, pretty nothingness. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. But green hills, cows, sheep, walls that they made during like the Great Famine, because they obviously didn't have anything to do, so a lot of the landlords had them just build walls, and they don't have any plaster in them. They're just like, they have holes in them so that the wind through, and they've stood up for like tons and tons of years. That's a pretty cool little fun fact. Yeah, so Galway was a very cool city, very picturesque and lovely. The past week, classes were harder than I would like. Seminar classes began, and there's just a lot of reading. I spent a lot of time in the library. Thursday was Arthur Guinness Day, so it was the worldwide toast. That was good crack. Me and my friends went to Temple Bar and did that, the worldwide toast. And which is just like a ploy for Guinness campaigning. It's supposedly Arthur Guinness's death day, so, or birthday, one of the two. I think that they made the date up. But it's a worldwide toast, and it was at 6 o'clock on Thursday, so we did that and hung out. On Friday, my friends from UCLA came. Andrew is studying in London, and then his girlfriend Ellen is studying in Spain, and so they came to visit me, and she's staying in London for a week to visit with him. I worked with them at Northern Lights at UCLA, so I showed them around the city center. We went to St. Patrick's Cathedral, St. Stephen's Green, and Grafton Street, Molly Malone statue. What else did we do? We had a pint of Guinness. It's very nice, relaxed. We went out to dinner, then made dinner Saturday night. Yesterday was, and we went to the farmer's market. Oh, farmer's market in Galway. I didn't talk about that. That was really, really cute. Oh, it was adorable. I wish we had it here. But the one here is nice too. But the one in Galway was better. And I miss good produce a lot. I had horrible produce. I will talk more about that in a bit. But I'm gonna see if this thing worked and try to edit it and post it. So